Nokia Football Crazy is presented by Nokia.
How are you?
Right.
Good? That's good. My name is Jamie Yo.
Hi, Jamie. My name's Andy Penders.
Hi, Andy Penders.
How are you?
Okay, we're gonna stick with Asia. We've got a really cool story from the Philippines this time. The story is a true inspiration to all football fans and players. Let's take a look at this.
Just another day in the life of a regular goalkeeper? I don't think so.
I started playing football at around 1990. I was in grade 6 at that time because we had this fourth-year high school student way back then, or third-year high school student way back then, was from Dumaguete. And me, with my roots from Dumaguete, even though we were at Cagayan de Oro, we had a common ground. So we were like, okay, how about if we make a varsity team? And then I also had this friend who's half German. He's like, he actually said, I've been dying to suggest that for the longest time. And it started from there. Regarding the leg, that was way back 1997. We were in a game, in a championship game, and the opponent tried to score a goal from the right side, but the ball, when it bounced, it took an awkward bounce, hit the pebble or something, then went to the left side. So I was going, my direction was going right, but because the ball went to the opposite direction, I had to twist, and then, I sprained my knee. After the routine checkups, I was given a clean bill of health, but for some weird reason, something still actually grew, and we eventually found out it was a tumor. It turned out to become cancer, but I'm cool. I'm cancer-free right now. Thoughts that went through my head, of course, number one, being 17 years old, I was just thinking of, the immediate, like, will I still be able to play football, of course, in which it was a no way back then, but I had to accept that. Next was, will I ever, get a chance probably to drive a car or whatever. I mean, automatic transmissions weren't really that popular way back then. And then next thing that popped into my mind was, will I be able to marry? Considering that I'm gonna be losing a limb. And of course, if my friends will still accept me as is. And fortunately, everything fell into place. I accomplished all three. The disadvantages would definitely be I cannot run anymore. I mean, there are situations wherein one-on-ones are the most important thing for one-on-ones at times would be really to cut, and anticipate. I believe I can still anticipate really well, but I'm not that fast anymore. So sometimes I have to compromise, like probably wait for the striker to come a little closer, then judge from there on, unlike before. The advantages would definitely be 90% of the time, the opponents would be so eager to score that they miss. More often than not, when they see, the sight of a keeper who's one-legged really is so tempting that even though if it's still probably half court, I'm sure they would really want to score a goal already. I have a prosthetic leg, but of course I choose not to use it because number one, the main reason is it's kind of expensive. I don't think I could, save overnight just to buy one. In fact, I'm still saving to have it repaired for now. Number two, I'd really be very limited in my moves. Unlike those people who were amputated below the knee, the knee is really important. You could fold your knees and move. But for me, it's 5 cm above the knee, so I'd be really restricted. Looking at the positive side of things, you can't really blame football for cancer. Although football caused the injury, but my doctors did tell me that if it weren't for the injury, a few years down the road, probably now, I would probably just trip and all of a sudden it would be too late to discover the tumor and it would be on the 4th stage of cancer already. Everything turned out better today. As far as my future is concerned, if we're thinking about football, I would continue to play for as long as my one and only knee would permit. For as long as I don't have arthritis, probably, I will still play. If ever I won't be able to play anymore, probably I'd be coaching or whatever. Not really professionally, probably within the company. But first, I'd still be hooked up with football no matter what. My name is Joseph Cesar Vincoy del Gallego, and I live and breathe football.
Joseph, mabuhay, my brother. You are the man. Because of you, everything is possible. You have just shown us that nothing in this world is impossible. So thank you very much, Joseph. We love you.